Defend yourself against DDoS attacks by hiding your true IP address with ExpressVPN, and visit my custom link expressvpn.com/ghilliemaster in the description to find out how you can get an extra 3 months free. Hey everyone, and welcome to another GTA Online video here on the channel. I'm sure over the last few days you've seen a lot of GTA YouTubers make videos about what they expect from a Mansion update, and how Rockstar needs to make it a good-sized update and something that is not just super underwhelming. And it kind of got me thinking what I would want to see from a Mansion update versus what we can probably expect from the upcoming DLC. A few months ago, I had a concept that I made into a video. I'm sure some of you have seen that video, where basically the main content of the DLC would be Mansion robberies. They would take place in the new Mansion interior, and they could put valuable artwork, cash, valuable props that we could find to steal, or even just general expensive items like computers or TVs that they could have us rob. And the way that it would feel different each time is because the Mansion DLC would have proper customization, where we'd be able to choose where certain props go within the property. So each time you rob the mansion, it wouldn't be just the same exact layout, it would be like randomized each time. Maybe they have like 5 or so sets of interior customizations that they have for the robberies, and then obviously you have dedicated loot spots that would be randomized each time too, so it would feel different every time you do the heist. And then to make it feel different from the other heists that we've gotten in the past, you'd have to individually sell the items that you steal on the heist via a new black market website. So it would mix heist gameplay with free mode business gameplay. You steal stuff while you're on the robberies of the mansions, and then later sell them for profits in free mode. That's kind of like a summary of what I would want to see gameplay-wise out of a Mansion DLC. Obviously though, this is all a concept, and none of it is confirmed. It's just all made up by me. Now what I think we probably end up getting with the Mansion DLC is the Mansion property itself, and a batch of story missions to go along with it. Maybe like 7 or so missions. Kind of like the Drug Wars update, or like the casino update originally, before the heist came out. And maybe the missions have to do with Mr. Faber and his client, like that one woman that you see on the plane when you first meet him. Apparently she's going to be in the DLC some way, or at least that's what people have been speculating right now. But I want to talk about a third possibility of what they could do here with this update. One that I don't think Rockstar would go through with, but maybe for a wrap-up celebratory update, it would make sense. What if instead of adding in new gameplay content in the form of missions, that, let's be honest, you probably will only play through one time and be done with it because it just doesn't pay like a heist would, or even like a free mode business? Which is why I said Mansion robberies would be preferred for the gameplay content of the DLC. But what if instead of adding in new gameplay content in that form, they instead just doubled down on everything else in the update? So cars, we would get like 25 to 30 cars instead of the normal like 15 we get. Maybe we get like 4 new weapons. And as for what the mansions bring to the table, they just give us a ton of quality of life improvements for our other existing businesses. And they also just give us brand new minigames like air hockey, pool, new arcade games, etc. Whatever they can come up with really. Just doubling down on the more fun aspects of the game instead of the grinding aspect. I don't know what their plans are for next summer for GTA Online. It's hard to say whether the Mansion update was originally planned as the final update for GTA Online before the GTA 6 delay, because we originally were supposed to have GTA 6 by the time a summer DLC would be out for GTA Online next year. But when you think about mansions and where our characters are at in GTA Online, if we get a Mansion update with a property that is looking to be an endgame final like retirement home for our characters, if you will, where would you even go from there for a next update? If the mansions are going to bring us the most quality of life utility to our existing businesses within the property, or at least let's assume they do, and it's overall the biggest building we can own in the entire game, how do you even top that for a next property after that? Especially for something as long requested as mansions are in GTA Online. The community has wanted mansions in this game for years now, maybe even a decade. Remember when we got the stilt houses and everyone thought those were going to be like mansions and they just weren't? Well, now we are actually getting them. And to me, it truly feels like a closing style update for the game. We spent all these years making all of this money, and then we can finally buy these massive properties filled with new fun minigames and such to just enjoy until GTA 6 releases next year. Now, will Rockstar plan the update this way? Probably not. I don't think they would make an update, again, that is just filled with cars and weapons like they did in the past a long time ago with things like the Ill-Gotten Gains update, if you guys remember those. But man, when I go back and think about the other things that we could get, imagine getting all of the beta weapons like the XM25, the Assault MG, the Assault Sniper, all in one update, because those still exist, and we've gotten things like the Heavy Rifle in the past. That was a cut beta weapon that made its way into the game, so there's still content there that they could bring back. Or imagine we get like 20 new HSW vehicles to play with, and they really just home in on the sandbox aspect of the game with our new mansions. That to me sounds like it would be more fun than getting 7 missions where we do the exact same thing we've done before in like 5 other missions that came out before it. Oh, and one more thing, get rid of the orbital cannon in this update, please. That would really make it one of the all-time greats. Anyways, what are your thoughts on all of this? Do you guys think the gameplay content in this update is going to be based on story missions, or do you think we could potentially get mansion robberies? Or would you prefer they just give us some mansions with a ton of sandbox content to mess around with, like cars, guns, minigames, etc.? If you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, feel free to leave a like, as well as subscribe to my channel for more GTA Online content. I also want to give a huge shout out to all of my channel members for your support. If you'd like to become a member for some exclusive perks, you can either use the join button, or the link that's down in the description. And as always, thanks for watching, and have a great day.